Okay, so what do you need to do to get confidence right away in any situation, especially if you're like me and an introvert? Let me show you some of the 5 ways that I've been able to do this and that you can implement right away. The first one has to do with your body language. Your body language is going to look like either if you're confident or not. And a really quick way to do that is to just roll these beautiful shoulders back. Get really comfortable, number 2, within the setting, like just own the space. Get comfortable because other people are going to get comfortable with you as well. And also make sure that you are able to make yourself a little bigger versus smaller. Because sometimes when we're introverts, we want to just sort of, kind of keep everything really tight in our space. And I'm going to suggest to you that you do the opposite. Work your way to kind of expand your body. Keep your arms open. Get comfortable with another chair. Do something to just show, like, I'm comfortable in my own skin. Do it like a boss. Number 2, it has to do with your eye contact. And so typically, sometimes when people lack confidence off on that particular moment, they tend to maybe pay a lot of attention to someone and be on the edge of their seat just paying attention so everybody else knows like they're there. But I want you to do something that's really counterintuitive, and that's to be sort of aloof with your eyes. And so you're going to be sort of maybe looking around, looking down, occasionally looking up, looking around. And I'm not asking you to like move your head around that way. It's just your eyes. Your eyes are doing all the movement. And that's going to create sort of this desire for other people to get your attention. Now, the key to this is that when you want to make a point, you make direct eye contact. You're right there with them. And they're going to know this is important because she's making or he's making direct eye contact with me. Number 3 is going to be that when we're in situations that may cause stress or there's sort of like this need for you to respond to something, we tend to react. And so I'm going to suggest to you the exact opposite. I want you to pause. Just pause. Slow it all down. Take a deep breath. Give yourself time to think before you speak. Normally, when we are watching other people take time to think, we'll give them whatever time they seem to need. But when it's us, we tend to give ourselves 30% of the time we would allow others. So that means we give ourselves a little bit of time and then we're responding, which really comes off as us reacting. Okay, number 4. When you go into any situation, like you're making an offer, you're asking somebody out on a date, or you're dating somebody, or you're talking to your boss or other colleagues or what have you, sometimes you might feel that you're not on equal levels, so you kind of hold somebody at a higher level. I want you to think of it from a mindset perspective, is that you're both at the same level. Now, when it comes to, let's say, making an offer or trying to get something in exchange, and you're feeling like I'm really needing for them to say yes, that is actually what's going to cause you not to come across as confident. So I want you to think of the mindset of being okay if you do not get that particular offer to go through, and making, or maybe even the person you're dating, or certain situations where you feel that way, where you could just honestly say, we're not a match. And that's okay. I wish you luck with whatever you do. So total mind shift, right? But yet it's very empowering to feel like it's okay. I'm not going to be for everybody. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, if that's how that saying goes. Number 5 is to have that mindset that just in your heart, internally, that you know that everything's going to work out fine. Everything's going to be okay. And the way that you do this is you can find evidence in your life where you have been crazy worried, and at the end, it turned out fine, and you are okay. So it's really important to do that, because then you're able to live your truth. And when you live your truth, then you're not conflicted with other people's judgments or criticism, because it doesn't matter. It's you who's comfortable and truthful in your own skin. So those were the 5 tips for you to take away and start applying. Go ahead and answer down below a quick question, and that is, what have you done to increase your confidence in any situation when you needed to do it? And if you try any of these 5 different techniques, let me know how that goes for you. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.